With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tank Dell now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ayuk going to go in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They will look to throw. Montana. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Montana. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Montana going for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Once more, they turn to Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
Cordarrelle Patterson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Patterson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, Montana. Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to...
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Cordarrelle Patterson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. They'll run with Patterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. Fights forward at the 20. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Montana. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is bio...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ty Law. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Montana to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They're going to look to throw. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ty Law. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Smith, 28 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is going to be wide to the right and no good. But penalty flags shower in. And I think this is going to wind up a first down. And they'll accept that penalty. Point after here coming up. And the lead is now an even 30. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And Hester content to hold on to this one and bring it out to the 25. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to return it to the With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. Open man, there's Bobo. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Running the counter, Patterson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Devontae Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll drop to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Sanders. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He finds his target, Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This time they stay on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Again, Patterson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll set up to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Patterson again. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And once again, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Joe Montana on 2nd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And able to get this to the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jake Bobo, 35 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, let's go. Get that quarterback, D-Lo.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A handoff for Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2nd down and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Gore. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Trying to run it with Patterson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. A short little throw. And Owen coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 4. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts throwing right away. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the run.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Vick's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now here's Vick. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Henry again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. Third down, here's Patterson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Patterson running between the tackles. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, Patterson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Patterson will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. $19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Raiders Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Off to the races. Inside the 20. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Vick. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. The play fake, Vick. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Vick readies to throw. Caught by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll run. It's Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Michael Vick. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail.